Peace to man, woman, and child. Peace to anyone receiving this frequency. Peace to the Father. Peace to the Messenger. Peace to the Father. Peace to the Savior. Peace to the Messenger. I'm building on today's mathematics on my way to take my son to work. Today's mathematics is culture freedom. Culture is an individual or a group of individuals' way of life or way of living. Meaning their language and customs, wisdom and ways. Their art, observances, music, dance, food, culinary arts. All these things pertain to one's customs. Culture. Freedom is a free dome, or a mind which lacks restraints. Or to free the dome, or to free the dumb by teaching knowledge with understanding, by showing proven light, which is knowledge, and love, which is understanding. How free are we today? How much of our customs do we choose for ourselves? That's a good question to ask ourselves today. How many of us are aware of how many choices we're presented with on a daily, on a moment-to-moment basis? Choices. I remember yesterday, you had a bunch of people talking about this frequency that they were going to be emitting. I recently made a choice to stop using the word they. Because there is no they. I am the they. I am they. We are they. But now I prefer to use the term we are being presented with. Because we are being presented with situations. Situations for us to choose. Opportunities for us to choose. And it's not a thing about arriving. But the more consistent you become upon the journey of understanding truth, the more you see the silliness and frivolity, frivolousness of what we put ourselves through. It's a moment-to-moment basis, circumstance to circumstance situation that we can consider frivolous. But, we're being presented with a situation where we have these high-powered computers at our disposal. The opportunity to educate yourself at a very high degree. At a very high degree, you know what I mean? Some of us have been studying information that, and presented to, initiated to information very, very long time ago that in the last couple of years had become popular information, you know what I mean? Spawned whole movements, you know what I mean? But people don't understand this information. There's reason why information was you had to earn information back in the day. Because once a baby knows how to say something, he thinks he knows what it means. And I don't mean this in a condescending way at all. I mean, we all in this together. We all on this journey together. But I'm not going to say we got to be careful. You do what you want. But we're being presented with a situation where fear has allowed people that would like to remain in power and wouldn't like the people to know how powerful they truly are. Even on the basic level as consumers, you know, we spend the money. But on a higher level, the power of our minds. How your mind is the power of prayer. And the more you think of something, especially collectively, it seems to be the way it's designed. You can get into quantum mechanics. But as long as we continue to be presented with stuff for us to think about, we praying without even knowing we praying. That's why they say that which you resist persists. That's why it's important for us to think about what we want, not what we don't want. You feel me? But because we have these high-powered computers at our disposal, we can educate ourselves, and you don't need college. See, the old way of doing things is fading away. Everything has to be born new. So you have a war between petroleum energy and new forms of energy. You have a war between banking and self-banking. You have a war between old ways of healing and treating illness and new, which is really ancient, more natural. Because even medicines are made from plants. So we got the natural way making a comeback. So these are examples of new versus old money. So we're being presented with a situation because we have the capability to educate ourselves to a very high degree. We're being presented with a choice because we're being presented with massive amounts of entertainment and distraction. So back to our choice. There has to be a balance. Entertainment is healthy. But how free are we really? When we're not even choosing to be entertained. We're just being bombarded. So it becomes a situation where, I'm not talking about victimhood. This is actually fun. It's actually fun. But it's fun when you become free and you recognize that you have a choice. That's the only time it becomes fun. Other than that, it's like what I call fake fun. I call fake chilling. You haven't handled your business yet, but you chilling. Guess what happens when the rude awakening that the business needs to be handled slaps us? It doesn't feel like you was chilling. Anxiety kicks in. And a rude awakening where now all the serotonin and good stuff you was taken in by chilling becomes, excuse me if I misused the wrong chemical, but you know the happy chemicals that you get from chilling, from working out, from laughing. All those chemicals is just like, whew, and the stress chemicals kick in when the rude awakening that I've been chilling, but I got this shit to handle kicks in. You know what I mean? So just in brief, it becomes a situation where the little boy that cried wolf kicks in. Because when will we know? if we're being bombarded with something to fear, something to cause anxiety, something to create panic, or the decision, the choice, should I panic? Every second, it becomes a thing where you have to learn to trust your intuition. In order to trust our intuition, we got to disconnect. We got to go within. We got to take time to withdraw our senses and go within. So the 8 limbs of yoga is very interesting. Very interesting refresher for the humanity to meditate upon. Because religion prepares us for spirituality. Religion prepares us for spirituality. Can't skip. You have to discipline your physical being in order to prepare the groundwork for spirituality. Other than that, it's just ego, man. You're just capping yourself up that you woke and all this if you haven't gained self-discipline. So on that note, culture is an individual or group of individuals' way of life or way of living, including their language and customs, wisdom and ways. The arts, music, dance, food, culinary arts, and the observances of that group all pertains to their culture. Freedom is a freedom or a mind which lacks restraints, or the freedom or freedom by teaching knowledge with understanding, showing and proving light, which is knowledge, and love, which is understanding. And on that note, peace.